Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Abbas Pyarali. I'm from Minnesota, USA, and I'm a business person. I do a real estate business over there. It's more than third. I've been here before with my sick wife. We came here and then I was here, a few months ago, around February, and then I always wanted to come here for Arafah. So I got an opportunity to come this year, alhamdulillah. Actually, what happens is that every time I come here, it gives me a new aspect of life, a new aspect of energy, a new understanding of our Shia religion. Like in Arafah, it's just recognizing myself. Who am I? And I see these people over here, waves of people, just like in Hajj. I've been to Hajj, alhamdulillah, also. Similar environment, but it's much friendlier. And people are so congenial and friendly. Today, for example, I was in the Maghrib namaz and there was no place. So a person sitting next to me gave me a spot over there, and he told me, you wouldn't believe, I've been here since 1 o'clock. I was for Maghrib namaz at 6, mind it. He said, I've been here since 1, and I came from Narsiria. Narsiria is at the south of this place. And he said, I drove 4 hours to be here, just to do this namaz of Arafah over here. Then, another person was from Bahrain, and he drove also from Bahrain, I think 6 to 8 hours drive. So he said, people think that, we are not giving spot for you to sit, but we come with lot of hopes and wishes and all those things, but still they accommodated me. So I was able to do my Maghrib namaz. It was great. Yeah, actually, we have a lot of moments over here too. We have a lot of Shias over there. We have our own mosque over there, Anjuman Asghari in Minneapolis. It's in Brooklyn Park. It's a suburb of Minneapolis. So it's over there. We also have majalises for Muharram and Ramadan, and we have every Thursday night, Shabbat Jummah, we have it. The difference over there and over here is that over here, everybody that we look around is just like one of me. Over there, obviously it's an alien environment, but still we feel comfortable. And I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us an opportunity to be there also, because over there we practice our religion without any restrictions. We have matam, we have latmiya, we have majlises, we have everything over there, that we have over here. So, but over here, the sense of belonging. By the way, my full name is Al-Abbas, and I feel so much honored to be in front of the Zari of my Aka, whose Ghulam I am, and giving this interview to you, Hussein TV, Imam Hussein TV. The thing is this, that I don't agree with that people go to make money over there only. Yeah, the first generation, first few years you go there. After it is just the chart, I don't know what was the name of this philosopher. He made a chart that humans' needs are first. So after you have this human needs of food, shelter, and clothing, then you feel, how can I make difference in people's life? We as a Muslim, we are a flag bearer of Islam. Right now, there's a lot of Islamophobia going on in America and all those things. So what difference can we make? How can we be a good neighbor, a good person, and all those things? So that's one. Over here, when we come here, we feel that all these matam and majlis that we do, what happened? We walk on the same streets where Imam Hussein walked, the day of Arafah, I was reciting Imam Hussein's dua. And so many years ago, thousands of years ago, he told how human being is born, how the embryo is there, how it is in the womb and how it comes out. So Imam Hussein knew at that time. And how did he talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, that who am I? I'm so humble, servant and everything like that. So when I come here at Arafah, it makes sense to me. I can identify myself that, that I belong here. This is sort of my place, and then plus, the mental sukoon, the mental, I don't know what the word is, the tranquility that you get. Yeah, you don't get it over there. It's a very fast life over there. Over here it's peaceful, nice, and everybody's easygoing. But on the other hand, everybody works hard. Karbala was a historical event. But that historical event is not a historical event anymore. It is in every time, like Imam Hussein said that every day is Karbala, every place is Karbala and every day is Ashura. It's a similar environment everywhere where we see, So it gives us a sense. Today, wonderful happened to me. I was talking to a brother from Bahrain. I said, things are tough over there. He said, no, it's okay. He said, yeah. He said, okay. I said, why it's okay? He said, we are paying the tax of imamat. Whatever we are giving, we are paying the tax of imamat with our blood. I never thought about that. That we are being prosecuted or killed for being Shia Ishnashari. That we are paying a tax of imamat because we believe in the imamat, vilayat of Imam Ali alayhi salam. So it's just mind-boggling. And secondly, we think over there that we know more about the humanity and all those things. Today I speak a little bit Arabic, so I was sitting in the haram and I heard the lecture from one of the person. So the person talked about Hazrat Yunus, when Hazrat Yunus was in the stomach of the machli, of the fish. So there was the darkness of the sea, it was a dark night, and then it was the darkness of the stomach of that fish, in which he recited that ayat. Imam Hussein recited the same ayat, but he took it a little bit further in his dua of Arafah. Then this mujtahid, this alim, he said, you know what? There was a three kind of darkness over there. Do you know what kind of darkness we have right now? We have darkness of society, the humanity, everywhere, there's a darkness over here. So we are in a worse shape, and I never thought about that. He opened my mind that when he talked about it, So he said, he was at that time, Hazrat Yunus was in the stomach of the fish, but we are in the stomach of this whole world and with darkness everywhere. So it was just mind-boggling. And all these alims over here, they are so simple and straightforward, but they know the humanity inside out. They know how we feel. They know what's being happening to the world. They know everything. And so I just felt so good about it. It just made my day. Actually, it is. It is, Karbala is an energizing factor to us, because the whole episode of Karbala, there was every age group was there, from a 6-month-old baby to an old man, Habib ibn Mazahir. So it is relevant to everybody's age and and every era, because there are Yazidis of this time too, and there's a tyranny over here too right now, and how to face it with patience. And we are doing this all over, again and again. We see it every day, that what happens in certain part of the country, wherever you are, Pakistan or wherever, just for being a follower of Imam Ali, you get all this persecution and all those things. But still, we are always oppressed people. We never oppress anybody else. And that is the sabak. That's the lesson of Bibi Zainab alayhi salam. Under such a enormous pressure, and losing the whole family, and then being paraded around without the headscarf and everything like that, she still was patient. Today, the Muallim, the preacher, he was giving a lecture of Imam Hussein, that Yazid was, when he was trying to sever the head of Imam Hussein, still Imam Hussein was praying, that give him tawfiq. So that gives us that power of patience that we have, and we can endure, we can take so much in this world. It doesn't matter whatever the world gives us to us. We are the follower of Ahlul Bayt, we are the follower of Karbala, and we can endure all those things. Yeah, it relieves stress. Every time when I go through some issues, I always think about it, that my Mawla went much more than what I'm enduring. Whether it's a job related or money related or health related or whatever it is, it gives me a hope. It gives me that I'm a follower of Imam Hussein. I'm a follower of Hazrat Abbas. He could have won the war. He could have done so much things, but he only went to fetch the water. He was a brave soldier. He was a brave army leader. But still he has so much patience. He controlled himself under such a circumstances. It's very hard to do. So sometimes, the world mistreats us. but still, it is the Karbala that sets an example in our mind. So actually, what happens is that we are wearing these glasses. These glasses are the glasses of Karbala. So every event in our life, we watch through these glasses, and our mind psychologically, registers that what's happening right now, and how should I behave in these circumstances. So it is a remedy. It is a cure for all kind of religion and stress. The thing is this: our whole religion, Prophet came to make difference in people's life. Arabia was in complete ignorance when Prophet came, and after that, the other people came in, and then Imam Hussein has to sacrifice his life to bring it back. We have to sacrifice. We have to sacrifice. We are all time poor. We are all busy. We all have this, but we have to sacrifice, not just for our religion, but for our own self. In Rosh Qiyamah, God is going to ask us, I sent you in this earth. What did you do? Were you like an animal? You just ate, fed, and created more kids? Or you did something different? You made a difference in people's life or not? And so we have to. So Karbala is an example. Sacrifice, patience, honesty, and then also there's a forgiveness. We can always change back. We can always go to righteousness. He changed his path. So all these things are examples for us, a living example that we can follow every day. And so it is just my simple one statement for the young kids is, we have to make difference in this life, and we should mimic the life of our Prophet and also our holy Imams. And that's the only way we will make difference in people's life, in our own life and other people's life too. Otherwise, is this worth life living? All the hassles of every day and all those things? We have to make difference. That's why we were born here. And we have to do goodness in this world. But I want to request one more thing. I want to request a Fatiha for my wife. Her name is Shine Anwarli Banji. She passed away a year and a half ago. And also her sister, Rizera Banji, and my parents. Surah Fatiha.